Hello. We're here,
Hi.
we're alive, we live.
Oh,
I
it's
brought
been
my
a
favorite co-host with me this time.
it's been a hot minute. Been a hot minute since I even streamed.
Yes, and it's been a hot minute since Dokapon, and I'm still mad. I need to keep bringing this up to Manifest Dokapon Season 2. It must happen. I need it.
We're gonna. If you could bring in 2 more people, sure.
Gosh, I need to make friends. Yikes!
How many times have I been telling you this?
Well, it's hard for a guy like me, you know? I have to, really truthfully, before I get more people to be on with me, I need to, for one, prove my own investment in this.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, fair.
I'm high compared to both of you. Either that or I'm very low. Let's see. Okay, yeah, wow. I'm actually extremely quiet. What am I doing? What if I just turn up my gain? Is that okay? How are we feel? Oh, my microphone does not like that. Hold up. Yeah, OBS did not like that. What? How are we feeling?
This is the reason I do recording tests before I stream, man.
I try my best, okay? Am I, like, cutting off if I, like, get too loud?
The game is loud, though.
What I
just remember it always
go to the
being
stream
loud.
And just, like, play it. What
I just remember it always being
loud. And just, like, play it.
I just remember it always being weird soundception.
Yes, now I hear
Weird
me.
Soundception.
Yes, and I hear the game, and me, and the game. I hear the game, and me, and the game. I hear the game, and me, and the game. Oh my gosh, and they're still, oh my gosh, they're still complaining. You all cannot be pleased. Alright, how about this? Hopefully, I do not kill the stream audio by doing this, and I don't get, like, death muted. Let me, hold up.
Oh my god, this game's 12 years old, I forgot.
Alright, you know, I'm gonna hope that's good. Feel free to keep giving me feedback so we can go back to audio processing again, and we can have, like, the first rage game is making OBS in the stream actually work.
That's the real rage.
And then the second rage game is trying to get this princess through the various trials and tribulations that she will face in her life.
And I'm the one who convinced him to play this. I don't remember a whole lot. But I'm gonna give minimal help. If anything, I'm going to be actively detrimental.
Alrighty, yeah, just like Dokapon when you lied to me and told me to try striking the golem. I hate you. I still remember that. You know, yes, I'm foolish. I get it. I'm naive, right?
Welcome to parenthood.
Parenthood. Alright.
Get into the game.
Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris.
There's gonna be some interesting names.
Yes, we're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. Wow, this is loud.
I told you.
My ears. Golly, volume mixer, save me.
I told you, man.
Yeah, I can't hear myself think, and evidently I'm gonna have to think a lot. Alright, Elodie. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. Yes, he sounds like the king from Dokapon Kingdom. You! I'll never get over it. I'll never get over Dokapon. It's what I live for. It's what my life has built up to. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday. But I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. Your thoughts are not for yourself, they are for the princess. Not true. You know what? Yes, I've been too selfish. I must give back before I take. This is not what Mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me alone. No,
Well, we can't have what we want, dude.
we can't
can
have,
we?
Yeah, just like I can't have what I want.
And a living wife.
Damn. No, she wouldn't, but sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us. On you. Sigh. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting.
You're the maid. We're the maid.
I'm a maid?
Yes.
Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first time playing, you should read this brief introduction.
Are you gonna do it? Or are you gonna be a streamer?
I'm gonna do it. Look, I understand that streamer instincts say don't tell me anything, let me flop and be cringe and rage bait, you know? And maybe for like viewership, maybe for like an eventual like montage of me being stupid, like that would be beneficial.
I feel like this game's a little too niche.
Yeah, it's not like Plants vs. Zombies where people can get mad at you for playing it well because it's unconventional to someone who just played the original game, right? The original game, just put 3 sunflowers on the left. It's easy, right? And true, the original Plants vs. Zombies is so easy that you don't need actual well-constructed strategy. But that doesn't mean me playing the way I do is a threat to you, okay, buddy? Calm down.
Are you referring to like an incident that happened during one of your streams?
No, not during one of my streams. This is an ongoing thing.
Oh.
This is an ongoing thing with a lot of people.
In the community?
Just on the internet in general. People are really, really picky about the way you play Plants vs. Zombies, and the name's been in gaming news and stuff a lot lately, so people have been streaming it and doing things.
Ark says, deny your primal instinct to throw a temper tantrum at your queen-to-be, like the Green Goblin mask.
Goblin. Playing Plants vs. Zombies like a warlord sending his soldiers to die in a war. That's the mentality I need here, alright? You will be controlling Elodie, the almost queen of Nova, as she tries to prepare for her coronation. To do that, she needs to take classes every week in order to raise her skills. The skills she learns will provide different choices in the ongoing plot. Learning the right skills can mean the difference between life and death!
Yes.
You also need to keep an eye on Elodie's mood. With her mother's tragic death, Elodie is not very happy right now. The mood button will take you to the emotion screen for more details. Afraid, depressed, yielding, lonely. Elodie is feeling both afraid and depressed, but her strongest emotion is depressed. If she becomes more cheerful to cancel out the depression, her strongest emotion would then be afraid. Elodie's current mood affects her ability to learn. It will give her a bonus to some skills and penalty to others. Let's take a look at the skills screen now.
I hope you like stat
That's
building.
a lot. That's a lot. From the words of Roxcon Jr., it's not about the people, it's about proving the world you're mighty, no matter their lives. Okay.
They're plants, it's fine.
They're plants in a world of zombies just like me. You all are zombies. No longer truly, like, living, but no longer truly living.
Shrimp.
Shrimp! I just like my D&D character shit. My least favorite part of TTRPG in general was always crunching and stuff. Even though I am bachelor's degree certified in mathematics.
I love crunching in TTRPGs.
I just want pure roleplay. This game is just football simulator, but with women instead of Messi's.
You're the football manager, man. I'm so proud of you, Leek. So anyway, if you pick the wrong skill, she will die.
Yes, Messi will die. And then you'll have to replace him with Ronaldo, and you don't want to do that right now. I
think Ronaldo would be a bad queen, so I don't know, he's kind of a jerk. Not very smart.
Kind of's an understatement, but like, that's besides the point. We're not talking. This is not about sports drama.
That'd be really funny, though.
And truthfully, I'd be a bit of a poser to talk too much about it because I don't really watch sports. I indulge in a bit of baseball, which is kind of crunchy. Anyway,
There's a lot of math in it.
get princesses to play footy. All right, skills are broken into 4 main categories: social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. Inside these categories are skill sets, groups of 3 related skills. You start with 0 in all skills, a true blank slate. Every week, Elodie can study 2 skills. Normally, she earns 2 points in a skill for every weekday that she studies. So if she studies history, she will earn 2 points times 5 days equals 10 points. Because Elodie is depressed, she has a -2 penalty to the social skill set conversation. She doesn't feel like talking to people right now. If she studies conversation, she will earn 2 to 2 points per day. That is 2 minus 2 points per day. That is 0 points. This is like making your my player in WWE 2K. You indulge in baseball the same way I know a lot of Japanese stuff. Just because it's tangentially related to some weeb stuff you like. Well, look, man. Baseball Japan. Hit him out of the park, Otani. Even though that's baseball America, but you know.
So now that she's depressed, she could do better at expressing herself. Also, if you get one of these groups high enough, stat-wise, you get a special outfit for it that boosts that stat. You could give her a military outfit.
Depending on the military outfit, that might be dangerous, but you know, that's besides the point. I'm going to.
I can pull them up for you right now.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. As long as it won't get me like
it's not
kicked
dangerous.
off. Okay.
It's like
okay, we're good.
It's not dangerous, or at least you know what? I'm gonna double check. I don't want to put her down the wrong path.
3 points a day, 15 points for the week. If you study a skill you have a penalty for, you could be wasting your time and not learning anything. If you study a skill you have bonuses for, you will learn much faster than normal. All of these bonuses and penalties will change when Elodie's mood changes. She can also gain bonuses to skills by studying related skills. Check the skills screen every week to see your current bonuses. Once you know your mood, skills, bonuses, and penalties, you are ready to choose your classes for the week. Classes screen breaks down skill sets by category for your morning and evening classes. When you select a skill set, the 3 options in that set will appear on the right of the screen. Okay. Choose a class option for both morning and evening classes, then click the Done button, which will appear in the lower right corner. As you play
Don't worry, the military outfit is just French.
Oh, okay.
Dangerous, but in a different way.
Yeah. As you play through the story, you will sometimes see feedback bubbles appearing over the text. These tell you what's happening behind the scenes. Bubbles like these will show you when Elodie's mood is being altered by events. Failure. Bubbles like these will show you when the story is changing based on what skills Elodie has learned so far. If the test fails, there is some option being missed because she doesn't have enough points in that skill yet. The feedback is very... I'd rather be offensive than French.
Yeah.
The feedback is very helpful in figuring out different options to try, but if you don't want to see it, you can turn the bubbles off in the preferences menu. Now get ready to become a queen. Alright, Elodie, you're gonna have to shape up.
I remember what the first skill check is. I'm not telling you it. Because it's a real tone setter.
Yes, and I assume it has nothing to do with the, so I'm assuming the expression is a red herring because this is a rage game. And I'm actually going to have to study, like, medicine or something.
There are a bunch of different endings and paths.
Okay, yes.
So you can literally build her to be a little tyrant. And that is a valid way to build her.
Boarding school uniform.
You could build her and essentially get her to go like, you know what? Fuck being queen. I'm gonna go be a hermit.
As long
you
as she survives.
And sometimes failing these will benefit you in a weird way. But you may not learn the consequences of these checks until much later.
Then
That's what the kind of game it is.
We're studying expression. Do we have to like drag it?
You have to go to the class options. You see those three?
Yes.
You pick one of those.
I click it, and it.
Yes, and then you click one of those three.
Oh! I see. The voice. Evening classes?
Yeah.
Agility. Reflexes. Alright. So we've clicked this, we've like selected them, they're
and
sticking.
You click done.
And then you click done.
Where? And then it will tell you the progress. So you practice breathing. Build up your ability to sustain a note.
Oh, I see what this implies. Okay. He walks around you, pointing a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing.
And these thresholds are more important than like raw stat. It's important to get to the thresholds that have this indication of you've learned this.
I see.
So it's not necessarily looking for you've hit over 48 points. It is you have hit the 40-point threshold and it says you learned this.
So you've gotten the title for doing so. I get you.
It's family time!
Yeah, it's family time! Lucille, the Countess of Nyx! Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fideria. Thank you. You look well, niece.
I don't remember who's actually related to
Hi, Lottie!
Oh no.
Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yup. Mommy said we'd be here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Everyone right now is giving webtoon that has expeciably defined.
I say yes, but also shit happens in the game.
It happens fast. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Now that we've finished studying...
What do you do for the weekend?
Visit tomb. Explore castle. +1 lonely. +1 afraid. +2 yielding. +1 depressed. -1. +1 pressured. I see. I see. Okay. No effects for visiting the dungeons?
Someone has to be in the dungeon first.
Oh,
but you will be visiting the dungeon if you want certain things.
Sneak out.
Don't freeze it like that.
No, I don't mean that. No. Whoa. Hold up. I don't mean
heard
that.
Something different. I'm sorry here.
I'm saying that sounds dangerous and risky.
Okay, I heard something different.
We're at the beginning of the run. Let's do it. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Okay. We're back. We've survived the week.
And her face tells you what mood she is.
Well, I mean, I think the mood also tells us what mood she's in.
She's still depressed as shit.
Yeah, and she's lonely, and she's afraid. She's got some will, though. She will become strong and depressed.
She will become horribly depressed and act out. What did you do? Oh,
I clicked a log.
I think that's a I've encountered a glitch thing. Quit is gonna quit you from the game.
No. Return.
gonna
Yes.
catch you right there.
You've saved me getting clipped embarrassingly. Ooh, the increase has increased. You learned the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the nose. You learned about different vocal ranges, from the most profound bass to the rare
Bass.
coloratura soprano. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. What's that commotion outside, Father? What's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of your powers that my wife is dead. This is the only voice I insist on, is that he sounds like the king from Dokapon Kingdom.
The only different voice is the king.
Oh, what? I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitorous for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the crown princess to decide. Duchess of Ursel. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you.
This is an important decision.
This is an important decision.
It is.
I kind of hate the king.
I hate you, Dad.
I want to hear what she has to say. She stays, as you wish. You see, she's willful.
And then you could go talk to her.
Think I'm get some of the luckless peasants.
She's not in the dungeons. You don't put guests in the dungeon. What do they do over there?
I don't know, but there's some luckless peasants held in the... look, it said it increased her will. We're will maxing. We're min maxing. And it's gonna bite... It's gonna bite me just like specking magic and no attack. We know how this goes, alright?
It's okay, you can spec magic in this game too.
I'm gonna cut myself off there. We save our yippies, alright?
We'll wait for when you can actually do that. When you start doing that.
Yes. Yes. You sneak a
Yes.
peek at some of the luckless peasants held in the dungeons, petty thieves and troublemakers, now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way.
There, she's willful.
Yeah, you see, she's willful. You see, it don't matter that you're depressed if you're willful. Now, what does the will...
You can check in skills.
Skills. You get a bonus to intrigue, military.
So sad, yet so willful. She'll make a fine government official.
She'll make a fine Lumen? We might be starting. Alright, so wait. So we're looking, we can do military. And we can do... Okay, so we can do military, right? Or intrigue.
Military. Intrigue.
I think we're gonna do military and lumen.
I don't think you don't have Lumen unlocked yet.
What?
You have to do some plot.
Oh,
Do you want to go in blind, or do you want me to point you to the direction?
No, not yet. Eventually.
Why does her economics suck? She's like 14.
My gosh, she's like stupid. Fine, intrigue. That's
fine. Military and intrigue.
Yes, alright, intrigue.
Lame ass girl.
Internal affairs. Look, my onion sense that I was about to get into danger, like, triggered there. Yeah, she's also
royalty. What's the concept of a dollar?
She's also royalty. Money's made up for her, and it will stay that way. We are not specking economics.
I don't care how much a war costs. Just do it.
As long as we win, it's okay. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown. And after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte.
Okay. So, it's her...
Oh my gosh, you have to have children to become the queen?
No. It's that, if she dies, that's who gets...
Oh, okay.
It's a succession thing.
He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with the flowers.
Plants vs. Zombies!
Where do you put your sunflowers? I am raising Elodie to be the kind of person that puts sunflowers in the front just like me. Alright.
Okay.
And backseaters on Twitter and in Twitch chats might hate her for it. But
I am
she
the
knows how to
backseater.
win a war. Okay. All of a sudden,
You're gonna have a bad time.
the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you, at your feet. Princess, don't move! You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down and her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. Can't help it, you squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushes you aside, the fangs sink into your leg. Lottie, too late, Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. What's going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. Go men, Umfchan. I don't feel good. Alright, rip Charlotte. She'll be returning home to Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Shaping her to be a totem of yourself instead of their own person, not a good look, Leek. Look, she will have the strongest of wills to defeat all hate. The internet cannot pester and bully her into making decisions.
The internet doesn't exist in this world.
Yes, it does. It's called the town gossip, buddy. Someone may have tried to kill you. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. Now, you see, if she was not there, we would have died, okay? What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? Test lore failed. Source of power for any lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Yo! I'm gonna be doing that the entire stream. I'm gonna, like, throw out my voice doing that. Do you have a crystal?
God.
Of course. That's an ugly-ass crystal, bro.
I know.
That is ugly. Wow.
Oh my god. That looks like it's from like an early 2000s point and click puzzle game.
It has soul.
It has character.
It has character, and that's all we need. She holds out her hands. Light flickers above her bosom. Bosom. And then with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out to touch it and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh.
That's not yours.
Belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Remember
Sounds
making
like you
such
got a
slop
quest.
in Paint Shop Pro. Alright, so what we have to do is defeat our dad.
I didn't know. Ark, I didn't know you were a Lumen.
So, what skills will defeat my dad? I'll admit, agility, internal affairs, and strategy sound like the skills I will use to defeat my dad. Hold up. So I'm assuming the idea here is
Yes.
that I will use these skills to steal it from my dad. This will allow me.
Do you know where the crystal is?
I'd assume he has it somewhere. I don't know where it is.
You know what? I'm not going to tell you. Figure it out yourself.
I'll find out eventually.
You'll
I'll
find it
actually
eventually.
take a look at the map and think about what I send her to do. Solo tennis. It's like a Lego piece that cost at least $500 because it was only in 2 sets called Jimmy's Pancreas and Hole of the Earth. I totally know what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying, and it does give that energy. And it's from some like off theme they ran for like 2 years that no one bought, with like, it's like action figures and they're like really ugly or something. You may now play sports on the weekend.
Oh, sports ball!
Wow. We've
Oh,
learned a
that's a
lot
lot.
about internal affairs. Let's put on our reading glasses. Ahem. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nyx, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for the title to duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. I don't remember that. I can read it again. I won't remember it. Countess Nyx wants kinship to the old line. She can't, so she has a child, hopefully to get that.
It's a power play.
Yes, no verify her lineage.
The game will remember for you, don't worry.
Okay. All right. Yes. All right. I have a brother?
No. No, you don't.
Her brother.
Yes. Mom's brother.
She created her own brother?
I think it more means that she gave him the title as compensation for, we know you want this, but we can't prove it. So I'm just gonna give you this title to the guy you're married to, my brother. To appease you for now.
I see.
So we've already seen that bitch wants title.
Yes, and we're gonna learn from her.
Okay. I feel like what I'm actually gonna end up is that whenever we get through like the lore stuff, I'm going to poorly translate and explain to you.
I'd assume you're more well-versed in the genre. I'll learn quickly, don't worry. By the end, I'll love this, like, noble drama stuff.
Okay.
You must acquire a taste for political marriages.
The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as a life mate of the old Duke of Ursul, and then broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed.
Damn. Okay, so, do you want to read these from now on?
Sure, I will.
Awesome. All right, save my voice a little bit.
Because you're voicing everyone.
Because I'm voicing all the characters, yes. And I'm screaming my lungs out. Making like a stupid throaty voice for the king, because I really need him to sound like the king from Dokapon Kingdom.
So this Rose Versailles was ugly as fuck and had to take care of a Tamagotchi level human being.
Tamagotchi level human being?
I think that's a really good way to describe it.
Elodie's awesome. She might be my favorite character. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zahra and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. But her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out alright. Maybe she has a guardian angel.
So, what are you thinking to do for the weekend?
Can give the king a stern talking to, or we can explore the castle. I think these are the 2 ways to find the magic I so desperately desire. First, we'll talk to Dad. Dad, what happened to Mom's Lumen Crystal? It's in a safe place!
Yes, I sold it to pay off our debt!
Can I have it? No! But it's mine! Meddling with the magic killed your mother! I don't want that to happen to you!
Oh.
Once you're
God.
crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want. But for now, you are still a child.
I have to wait for you to get bored of that joke. No.
Okay, so.
Are you going to... You know what? Nope, I need to not backseat. I need to watch this chaos unfold.
I actually really like what I've been training. Trust me. First, we
So, save.
save slot 2. This is visual novel, like, good form. You save in a new slot every time.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
She's so willful. Right? We get so much out of this.
You're not gonna figure out what other people are doing out there, or how to... You're just gonna...
I
Rock.
need the crystal.
Okay.
I need the crystal.
You practice running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. Oh god. The Duke of
I'm so glad I'm
Marie
making you read this.
has paid suit to the Duchess of Ursula to no avail. The Duchess's brother is opposed, as he will inherit if she dies childless. Your agents suspect that the Duchess of Ursula is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Neither have been linked to a man. These bitches gay.
Let's go.
That's basically what that is.
These internal affairs might be kind of awesome. One of the maids approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. You have a Duke of Sedna? I'm just looking at internal affairs, alright?
What did I just say? Oh.
Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, Bethlehem. She does not care! She does not care!
Oh no.
What a beautiful necklace. Court manners failed, +1 cheerful. Something sparkly will make me feel better. After you finish studying.
Oh no.
I should probably be thinking more about, like, these. I don't need more willful. Because we're already maximum willful. Let's try it. You wander through the parts of the castle other people rarely visit, but you find little except spider webs. Yuck. Okay.
I hate automod, by the way. Oh, I think Roxcon got auto-modded.
Remember what happened to guys that needed something? They get turned into Doc Ock. Be careful, you'll finally be wearing some drip and not that fun. Lovely World War II factory worker. They hate me in my awesome comments. Yeah, they hate the word but. Alright. So...
Are you gonna keep?
Hold up. Let's see. Do I have any other bonuses here? I'm losing bonuses on agility because she's getting less depressed. Am I gaining... Wait, actually, am I gaining them because she's getting more afraid?
So you gain the more stats you have in it. So that's why for agility, it's that 0.43 whatever.
Okay.
But the mood gives those big buffs.
Okay. I see. Is it mainly just your primary mood, or?
Primary mood.
Okay, well...
It's whatever has the most points and is on the leftmost.
Let's pick some classes here. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Oh no.
We're min-maxing!
You know what? Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna trust you.
Actually, you know what? Fine.
Train her on some weapon handling.
Reflexes strategy. Let's do this.
You practice tennis against multiple opponents, learning to judge at a glance when a ball is too far away to reach in time.
Skill and reflexes are now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other agility skills are 25 or higher. I say.
You study the effects of battle stress in troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers, not shoulders, who can trust and depend on each other.
As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursul. Maybe I should go and say hello. Notice that seated behind her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They're very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. I thought it said looks like she's busty for a second. Why am I like this? You turn and walk in a different direction, so as to not disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? As a streamer, I would call the guards.
Hello!
I throw up my hands in a salute.
I'm holding my tongue. I'm holding my tongue on how he's raising this princess.
Actually, we've got reflexes. Climb up over that hedge.
Climbing is its own skill.
Oh my gosh, wait. You run over to a statue and try to pull yourself up into the pedestal, but it's too awkward to get your place. By this time, whoever you saw is probably gone anyway. We're talking to the father again. What really happened to Mom? She was a lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear... You don't need to hear that. She used magic. It drained her strength. She thought it was harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. That's why I don't want you involved in it.
Well, damn.
Okay, so we cannot train more, hold up. It's reflexes, right?
Reflexes, yeah.
You see, because the thing is, truthfully, I have no idea what I'm gonna need any of this for.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm just gonna keep, like, doing stupid stuff until I figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have reflexes. We can't train that anymore. Bring me to flexibility. We're gonna keep strategy maxing. We save.
Then time to strategy math. You learn to relax and elevate the tension in your body. Oh, true. In your body. Then, to practice the different types of motion available to each of your joints. Twisting, shifting, and rotating. You'll learn how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength and through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. You may now tour the barracks
on weekends. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. You swiftly step aside and let her pass.
There, you finally succeeded!
You passed the check.
You can no longer talk to your father.
He doesn't want to hear from me.
I don't need to listen to this bitch.
Get mad.
So
they're gonna cut me off on strategy and internal affairs. Give me logistics and flexibility. Let's do this.
Oh my god. You are hard committed. Oh my gosh. You practice circling your arms and making kicking motions with your legs to stretch out your limbs. You learn the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march and how long it will remain edible.
These are so much shorter. There is a man here to see you! He wishes crown funding for his project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters, which can be removed and reused. We need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. I'm not studying all of that. I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested.
No books for you.
Get my mood.
The thing is that you're going. Jesus Christ, she is. The thing is that you're going to fail a lot of these skill checks.
Well,
And it's
inherently,
just
right?
yes, but you have to figure out to yourself what skill checks matter to me. And because of what you fail or achieve, that's going to put you in different directions of the story. So you can't necessarily just do skill checks on just like, oh well, I think this will stop me from dying. You, in a way, you kind of have to be having an end goal in mind.
I see it. So I'm committed.
I guess you're committing to a little military terror. Yes.
You pay your respects to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. We love the paranoia. Please keep it.
Paranoia maxing.
1.66 in logistics. 0.76 in flexibility. Let's do this. Run it back. Save.
Oh my god.
Save.
Save.
Run it back.
You practice bouncing motions with your arms and legs to increase muscular effect. You kneel on your hands pressed on the floor and then stretch out like a cat, rolling your back up and down.
She's gonna fight.
Then you need to teach her weapon wielding and shit.
Well, wait.
Anyway.
I don't get bonuses for that yet.
You study the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transportation. Animals, wagons, sleds, ships, boats, and boots.
Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back.
Gee, thanks.
However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. I studied the wrong affairs, clearly. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marie. That's what we know. We have plenty of troops, so it shouldn't be that hard to drive them out if we want to make a fight of it. Fight. That did nothing, but whatever. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then, have you made arrangements with him? What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize.
Remember, she's 14.
Well, arranged marriages, yes.
No, you'll meet him soon.
Oh, he's gonna be like 40. Okay, I understand.
And if you're wondering, yes, you can marry women.
So anyway, we're gonna train flexibility. Wait, logistics. Okay, yes, we can do this one more time. friend.
My friend. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was looking something up on the wiki. You practice holding your body in stretched out poses with the aid of your teachers to support your limbs.
We don't read wikis here, alright? Because I still have not done the Dokapon wiki reading stream, which I do still want to do.
Oh. You learn about support costs created by support. No shit. The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them, and then those people and animals also need to be fed and equipped. You learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide or destroy supplies rather than let them fall in your hand, and friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed. You're like gunning for the military outfit, aren't you?
A report on the outcome of the battle against the Ixionites. You succeeded in driving them out of Marley, but it cost you about 3/4 of a battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. You lost 781 soldiers. The Duke of Murray will be happy, but we could have done better. Yes, we could have done better.
This child is too willful.
Yes, and we're gonna keep doing it.
Do you want to get magic at some point, or have you been lost in the sauce?
I have no idea anymore.
Lost in the sauce.
Dad, if this trouble with Ixion started years ago, why didn't Mom fix it? Your mother told the Duke of Murray and the Duchess of Hellas that it was their problem, and they should sort it out themselves. Oh, should I have done that? The situation is different now. Everyone on all sides wishes to see what sort of queen is coming to the throne. Everyone is judging me.
Damn right.
Quit being yielding, bro. You're gonna lose your bonuses. I think foreign intelligence is actually a really good idea. Give me, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. The conversation's abysmal. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to pick up something new. You are training in swords. The current Duke of Sedna is 26. I forgot this is foreign affairs. The current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Taliesin.
So anyway, remember, she's 14.
It was a different time. He might entail political benefits, okay?
You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances.
There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. Perhaps you would have been able to find it out before if you saw the guy running. What's a Keithong? A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak and spikes on its back.
Oh, that sounds like a V2. VTuber.
Several disappearances in southern Caris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What should we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end.
Goddamn, Dad.
Also, there is a
So
letter
anyway.
for you. Tell her the Duke of Sedna will be arriving next week for an official visit. Okay, so what are we looking for? Current mood is depressed.
Don't you want to go talk to the lesbian again? I'm seeing your brain.
I wish I
acting
could
like
see
it.
which ones they benefit while I'm on this screen.
Soon you'll figure out which ones are antithesis to each other. So.
No, I just mean like what skills I get bonuses in.
Well, it's more like, you know, it's more like mood isn't everything, but it does help a lot, especially early game. So that guy you're accidentally betrothed to is coming over. Do you want to work on any of those court manners?
Oh, can I drive him away by being rude?
I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember.
Fine. Give me royal demeanor. Presence! I get a penalty for royal demeanor.
Yeah, because she's depressed.
Well, correction's good. We're gonna do this instead.
You know what? Fine. The domain of fuck. Across the sea to the west has been steadily increasing in size and now controls a wide range of coastline, as well as most navigatable rivers. You learn this Solfa system. Solfa system, okay. A way of expressing a tune where each note is represented by a different syllable.
That's real. I know that term.
Yeah. I just can't fucking read.
I'm really glad chat flashed that I added the permitted term fuck ass. Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. Teehee.
Ugh.
I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel. You are the more precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both of our peoples. He really does want to marry me. I'm not
There
marrying
is
you.
no
I'm only
gentle.
14. Yeah, we don't know that. That may not have been gentle. I see. I regret the misunderstanding.
Well, you took it better than you expect. So willful. So doing cheerful actions will. You know what? Fuck it. My brain isn't working. If you don't want her to be, you know what? That works too.
We're afraid maxing. Current mood depressed. Bonuses to expression, animal handling, penalty to royal demeanor. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Fine. Whatever. You know what? Fine. Fine. You know what? Fine. We're doing this. Voice.
Remember,
animal
you're gonna
handling.
hit. You're gonna hit the. You're gonna hit the 50 wall.
Oh yes, I am. Wait.
You practice standing in the correct posture and singing scales to improve your pitch and tone.
You know, maybe I should pay attention, but there's a lot to pay attention to. Okay,
Yeah, there is. You visit the muse and learn the different kinds of trainable birds, their preferred nesting sites, behavior, and food. You can get a pet falcon.
Who are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, the slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Courtesande, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright?
No.
She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spume. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her they did when she went to see why he'd not come back. She said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one either. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. This might have something to do with the last Duke of Mead.
Oh yeah, you can partially succeed.
To work with you! This woman failed in her goals. She harmed no one. I do not require her life. If she is kept far away from your sister's court, she will no longer be a threat. You're going to forgive her? I'm indenturing her, not pardoning her! She will serve as a heavy laborer in Northern Ursel. She should be made an example of. She should be drawn and quartered in a public square. I have spoken! God bless you, miss. That's Aura.
I'm just gonna say, oh, well, I was just gonna say if you want to actually build magic, you have to go talk to the blue-haired lesbian.
Well, right now I'm busy with more important things, okay?
Important things, like military.
Yes. Oh, it's Lumen. You know, then maybe I should be talking to her. If I get Lumen bonus for that.
Well,
yes, we love free labor.
Yeah.
Naval strategy, foreign intelligence, baby.
The political disruption in Tambula in recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kegel. Since the recent revolution, have twice begun gathering troops in the Novan border. Both times, their camps were struck by fierce storms and earthquakes, and they decided to give up on the idea. You learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures you free travel while denying it to your enemies. You study different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each.
Wow. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Falcon, success! An owl flying in the open in the broad daylight? That's unusual. I wonder if something attacked it. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There is a woman here to see you! She wishes crown funding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought to treatment. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? Yeah, hospital, schmospital. We are not interested.
Talk to the lesbian if you want magic.
Yes. My father's looking at the crystal until
to remind you.
So we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. The world is filled with dangers, and you will need the powers of a lumen to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. But what else am I supposed to do about it? Crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. I will try to get into the treasury.
I know what skill check this is. It's really funny that I hear you thinking.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, which are the possible ones, and will I even be able to do them right now?
Remember, losing is fun. Having the child die is fun.
There we go. All right.
Oh, okay. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard compliance of weapons. Whatever. Don't ask me to read. You learn about the requirement of all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy.
You have unlocked a new
an
outfit.
You practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day.
Remember that the festival of the good lady is approaching. She needs some history so she can properly give meaning to her glorious military campaigns to our lovely foreign neighbors. Exactly.
Yeah!
There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball, will there be dancing? As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public.
Sorry that
I dropped it for a second
I forgot
there.
myself.
What do you mean not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Briony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Kevan is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest for her.
Sorry, I forgot my posh. Let me clip it back on.
Accounting and presents? Try to walk your way past the treasury guards, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outright threats, they won't budge. Hell
It's
yeah!
French. It is really cute.
Oh my gosh, it's royal demeanor. That's a penalty from Willfuls? But military.
French.
Military. My strategy, my logistics.
Well, since it's over, you can go to 100 if you want.
Yes, I can.
You study how to determine when to jettison or destroy excess goods for speed and how to avoid overreaching.
Yes, to
You
overextend.
learn about how to calculate enemy war preparations based off the movement of goods within their land. Armies do not spring up full-formed overnight. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain, both on offense and defense. You study the power of ranged weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand, and how the threat of such attacks could shift an enemy's response. You study the
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now we'll never know what she learned.
Today is the procession, and planning for the festival of the good lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we use you, there is no recovery. Watch the procession from your tower window, feeling safe but lonely. Suddenly you hear someone moving around inside your room. Turn in surprise, but it's only a maid. My lady, what are you? Should you not be in the procession? Skipping a major festival. Is everyone wondering about me? Aura! It's none of your business! Why are you in here anyway? Are you trying to steal something from my room? No, my lady. Then get out. Yes, my lady. She will not be questioned. Anyway, we have to kick down we have to kick down the depressed. We need cheerful. What's the best ways to gain cheerful?
I think it's play with... No, that's yielding. I don't know, you kind of made an angry girl, not a cheerful girl.
Spend the weekend holed up in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but...
Aww.
What
What
do we got
wait, what
here?
mood is this? Lonely. Hey, but she can dance.
Mendelssohn. I guess.
What's the plan?
Trust me, the plan is I need to get strong and not get assassinated.
The plan is trust me. Just trust me, bro.
Mm-hmm. Study the effects of a strong hierarchy on military organization and the ability of troops to respond to changing situations. Communication across an army can be difficult. Disrupted signals can lead to chaos. You study famous battles, the disasters and mistakes which created them.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone.
Larger conflicts and why they made a difference. I'm second monitor content to you, then I'm third monitor content to the audience, okay?
I'm sorry, I was checking something!
That's what they all say. Yes, an important business call. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you! To see their queen.
Their queen.
Gulp.
Gulp.
You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Oh my gosh, she's got like no charisma. All around the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. When you start fucking so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you
That was 4 failures!
She sucks. She's so fail. No, Miri, trust me, you're gonna love my specs. You're gonna love my specs. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kegel alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want and you will not be denied.
Hold them hostage!
Someone is scandalous.
No!
I have to think, what will these give me?
What will they give you?
Probably be happier with your age. You approach Lindley, the second son of the Duke of Kegel. He's about 2 years older than you, and he was always nice to you at school. Trusts you with great courtesy and begins to dance. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Dance failed. Yeah, of course. I know. It's the one thing in that category I didn't practice. Fortunately, these tracks are the steps you're supposed to do when and trip over your own feet. Oops. Between the dances, there's time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bits of exquisite food.
Like this bagel I'm eating.
These weak hands sweating made spaghetti. Court manners, flattery failed. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against the wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep our borders defended. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lilla and a fierce sportswoman. She has a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields.
The ball fields.
No, Brienne. She said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Why does our queen not focus on the food? Because our queen needs to rule with an iron fist. Our parents are here, dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess progressively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. Since magic failed, it's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? Alright, so I can, like, die.
Yeah.
Rules right now, we need,
I'm pretty sure you could die in that scene.
cheerful. Right? Cheerful.
She's lonely right now.
Damn, cool. Alright, buddy.
Yeah, she has no time for food when there's military to invest in.
You know what? Sure. Actually, bring me towards the middle with these.
Your strategy is maxed out.
Yes, my strategy is maxed out. Yes. The conversation is down right now. Expression and animal handling are up.
It's time to invest in birds.
Animal handling. Athletics are a penalty. Expression is up, and I have some bonuses to that anyway. Give me instrument and logistics.
Oh hell yeah! And I'm actually watching the stream now.
Yes, now you're here.
I'm
Now
sorry.
You're invested.
Yes, I'm sorry. You tap chiming diads on. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm not saying that. Learning
On a
basic harmony and
glockenspiel?
rhythm. I refuse to pronounce that. You study the benefits of looting as a troop motivator versus the negative effect on civilian population. You learn to calculate how effective military strength wanes over distance from a home position as it becomes more difficult to put pieces into play.
You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Siren,
She's
Countess
so
of
glittery.
Merida and Callisto. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble woman go. Use your words, buddy! She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father?
Kill.
Well, you wait until the Countess gets closer, then hook your foot around to make her stumble. That's what we trained for. That's what we trained for. Are you both alright? I'm fine. She picks herself up and glares at you before forcing a smile onto her face. I think perhaps I should go and sit down. You can't be too careful. When she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman and nothing more. She wants something more, and it's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners.
But you're just not a noble!
There haven't been
We're
any
just
problems so
thanks to
far.
minor-ass shit.
Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Isn't that what I have agents for? Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? I need to know what the other nobles are up to and whether anyone is plotting behind my back. As you wish!
At this point, I'm just gonna say lesbian whenever you can visit her. I don't even remember how this storyline goes. Just that shit can go belly up to get you the gem. Oh, she's lonely again.
I need presents.
I think she needs to be yielding.
I need yielding.
I think that gives royal demeanor. Yielding.
Because everything is giving me, like, not that.
Maybe going extremely military is not very yielding.
What are my skills right now? We're doing naval strategy. We're doing conversation.
Okay. Yeah. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of the room, You memorize lists and sonnets, and then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. Hello, Sue.
We're playing Peak. I'm kind of loving this.
Oh my god. You learn about the challenges of naval warfare posed by unpredictable weather,
No,
as well
we're not
as
playing
the
Peak. We're playing Peak. It's different. Sorry. Just I had to make that distinction.
As well as dangers of sailing too close to unknown coastline. You learn about the use of ships and transporting ground soldiers between locations. We're playing Long Live the Queen. It's kind of like Princess Maker, but she can die a lot. And Leek has somehow not gotten her killed yet.
I'm doing an incredible job. The military strategy and the flexibility and reflexes are working.
He is going all in on all the military skills.
The time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget.
And to the military.
The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for. But there is always room for discretion. I don't know anything about budgets. Raise taxes. We need more money! Raise the taxes a bit. As you wish!
So, to catch up anyone who is just joining stream, Elodie is the girl we are helping raise. Her mom just died, and so we are rushing to get her to a state to be a functioning queen at the age of 15. And she almost already got married to like a 26-year-old. Because this man is not building her for court bullshit.
No! I'm teaching her to conquer!
I'm surprised you haven't taught her how to use a sword or something.
I've done a little bit. I've done a little bit of training with swords, but
military
naval strategy.
Your teacher asks you questions about made-up nonsense, pushing you to improvise answers smoothly and swiftly without having to worry about them being correct.
Can I just say I love the Napoleon thing so much. This outfit is so awesome.
A lot of the outfits are super cute. You study the cost, time, and materials required to construct new ships. You study blockades, both setting them and breaking them. And you study the effect of cannons against coastal installations, such as enemy docks and seaside villages.
You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, Your Majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties.
Beasties.
Beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Since magic failed. Demons that make you attack people? Is that even possible? Fine. Execute. I don't care whether there are demons or not. You're still a murderer and your life is forfeit. Wait, I have to not proc willful. Someone is about to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, Your Majesty.
Look, if you want to do magic, you have to keep talking to the blue-haired lesbian.
Well, I need to get into the room, and I need...
Well, she could probably help you get into that room now.
Whatever, man.
You know what? Fair. Keep going. Keep going. I can't backseat. I need to stop myself.
Skills. We're no longer doing that. Okay. I think it is time. No way. I know what we're doing here. Give me court manners.
Okay. You learned that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors.
Magical help our military efforts. That is for nerds and people with beards. And last I checked, our Royal Highness is a lovely lady with no beard.
You're so right.
You receive word of an unfortunate instance at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. The population is buzzing with rumors of the secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals. You're impressed by the discipline of the Novan troops, but the responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on your shoulders. Approximately 9 battalions, 1 company, and 1 platoon under your direct command.
Yeah, I think to get an outfit, you have to get 25 in each skill within a...
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means this time, we will do this.
You learn that flattering comments make the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. Yes, gushing does make people awkward. You learn that it's always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices rather than their physical attributes. As a person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at a formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. And in response, you should shank them in the back
You
for their
should
rudeness.
kill them instantly. To the gallows, buddy.
You study rules for verbal dining, including proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. You got a new outfit.
I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has petitioned that the boy be left in our care. This would, however, leave her in the personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar. Or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, but not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle.
Listen, we know the best backstab knife is a steak knife about 6 to 8 inch long, and using it improper will spread rumors in the court. Mind your manners.
Yes, mind your manners.
What are you gonna do? Gonna marry the what? 12-year-old? No, 13-year-old.
I mean, look, 13 to like 14. That's not that bad. But
yeah. But
I don't trust them. To my uncle, he goes, what about your brother Armand? He would be a safe pair of hands to watch over Adair. As you wish!
She's lonely again.
I know she's lonely. Quit being so damn lonely.
Go talk to people.
I'm not doing that.
What do you think about this outfit?
It is very cute.
but is it
I
French
don't think I need
military?
maxed military right now. I can always train the military to max and then...
Do you want to... Well, you have to build up Cypher if you want to keep figuring out shit about your own stuff, but...
Or is that an intrigue? What's my bonus for intrigue? It's negative.
Bad.
Because we're lonely, yeah. So we're not doing that right now?
Okay. Once again, I can hear the thinking. So what's your thought process? Talk this through. What are you thinking? We need to dance? We need to dance. You practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. You practice walking at the arm of a partner and following their cues to pause and turn while keeping your eyes closed. You practice different partnered dance positions, closely held, at a distance, and non-contact. The appropriate hand placement for each. If you were saying anything, I can...
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay.
There is a woman here to see you! She is a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money.
Yeah.
She's kind of yummy, though. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in the word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Intrigue? Success. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. It's okay, but nothing special. It alright! That might mean she has other talents. Test her for secret skills!
Skills.
You're familiar with the traditions of many locations, yes? Can you also perform accents? That I can. What about juggling? I can keep a set of daggers in the air. Interesting. I look forward to all you have to tell me. We'll have to talk privately to see how much she knows, but I think she might be useful.
You can talk to her!
Your Highness, thank you again for the opportunity. Yes, yes. Now, what have you heard on your travels? What are the people saying about me?
I think they're gonna hate you.
I haven't yet had the chance to play at many noble courts, although I intend to. The common people of Nova are wary of you. You're very young to have so much responsibility. If they see you as a grieving child, they will not trust your ability to protect them. Of course, with me at your side, your popularity can only increase. Never underestimate the power of music.
I do.
You're so agile.
It's not as cute.
Yeah,
It tries too hard.
I agree.
Conversation. Oh, Court dance is important to woo the soon-to-be allies on the field of battle.
Exactly.
You study traditions of ballroom etiquette and how politely accept or decline an offer and how to avoid the impression of attachment to an individual. You can memorize the correct title of every servant in the castle. Treating servants with respect ensures good service. I'm trying to burp. Help. Okay. To directly challenge someone's honor is to declare war. Never make it a public accusation of cowardice, treason, infidelity, or murder unless you are prepared to face mortal enemies. Oh, and on that note, you study etiquette on dueling. You now know how to duel. As a monarch, you are expected to embody the virtues of honesty, bravery, and generosity. You should always offer aid to those in need. However, those you aid personally are expected to give you utmost loyalty, even unto death. You study the forms of written address, how to issue and decline invitations, and how to announce an impending visit, and how to correspond with rulers in foreign domains.
So far, he's enjoying himself with your Uncle Armand in Mazomba. He says the trees look different and there are a lot more frogs. He looks forward to visiting the lookout fort at Shepherd's Point. You also receive an update from your agents. It would seem that the Duchess of Lilla is not pleased with your actions and is putting out feelers amongst the other nobles for support. She means to rebel against you. That is treason. Unfortunately, she's a long way away in her own power base. Telling her to order may not be easy. Still, the longer you wait, the more dangerous she may become. These are all really good options. I really like all of these. Can I do all three?
No, you cannot. Send the musician to assassinate her.
So you see, I'm currently not wearing the military outfit. So I don't have the bonus.
Therefore, she is not military maxing.
Send the soldiers. I still trust in my military.
What is the opposite of lonely? I don't remember.
Pressured.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's not fun at all, but it pleases your father, and it may be important for your future.
She's afraid! I think. Yeah.
Agility and faith. Penalty to royal demeanor, weapons, intrigue.
Learn to fucking run.
Yes, okay. So we are, we could keep boosting agility.
I don't think it boosts how much you get. It's just a flat stat plus.
Hold up. Yeah, wait, that's important actually.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it gave you a bonus because it made it
higher,
unfortunately does right? Because like having a higher one already gives you a bonus in it.
Yeah, it's one of those. The more you train it, the easier it will be to train the entire thing. Kind of thing. Gonna have to learn to flatter some bitches. Oh, yeah, you haven't saved in a while, have you?
Yes, I have abandoned my visual novel etiquette where you save after every choice.
Visual elements are best to flatter in a first meeting. They're expected to be noticed right away. If you spent more time with someone, suddenly complimenting their attire will ring false. Small personal details help make a recipient of your flattery feel like you truly noticed them, which is always better than a simple, "How nice you look." You practice stretching into poses and holding them for short periods of time. Your teacher holds your limbs in a slightly uncomfortable position for a few seconds and then encourages you to push carefully against the resistance she provides.
Logistics and trade. Divination.
Pretty!
Time has passed and there has been no word from the soldiers you sent to arrest the Duchess of Lilla. Something may have gone wrong. Only 9 battalions and 1 platoon under your direct command.
You're really evening out her. The military outfit is now our green goblin mask for the princess. Be what you must, my lady. I was about to say, you might want to build up some history, and then I realized what character you're building here.
This is not
And
about
then,
the past, this is about the future.
Future. You begin practicing dance steps in time to music, quick and slow, turning and weaving. You work through standard repertoire of ballroom dancing, being sure you know the basic steps to any dance likely required of you in a social setting.
You may now attend ballroom dancing on the weekends.
You practice posture and extensions of solo ballet, learning stretch and form an elegant line of your body. You study the secret language of dance and how a story can be told through gestures and positions. Oh my god, she's becoming an art major.
I have unpleasant news to report. They found my tax fraud. Adventurers, go destroy the evidence. That's a reference to Dokapon Kingdom for all you Dokapon heads in chat.
Oh my god. You're never letting it go.
Terrorist! The Duke of Sedna has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions at the Elrek
It's
border.
the guy you scorned!
Business is disrupted and there are growing shortages of supplies. So business got harder. Doesn't that happen all the time? It's not my fault they didn't plan ahead.
Jesus Christ!
Princess and future queen, you are the belle of the ball. You enjoy the chance to mingle with others of your social class, to be pampered and flattered by them.
Still afraid though.
Yeah, we're still afraid though. I'm looking for like cheerful and pressured. Alright, it's time. We will deter the will-be assassins!
You practice chasing a small dog for the castle gardens, leaping over uneven stones and dodging for branches. You practice touch blocking skills at full speed, deflecting hands before they can reach you.
Become
I
the
like the
monk!
escalation. Become a monk. You practice running through a field, dodging balls that are thrown at you at all sides. You sit quietly in the center of the room, watching for the corner of your eyes to see people approaching you from the distance. And then the final thing, you practice catching balls that are thrown at you from different directions while you're not looking, so that you have to rely on hearing and instinct to sense incoming missiles.
You have nothing more to learn about reflex. That is my first truly maxed skill.
Yep. Leek, when the fuck are you getting the World 4, man? I want to see the Giant King made of upscaled pieces of the original one.
The what? What do you mean the World 4? I get it. I owe chat some things. I still owe them finishing Five Nights at Freddy's. I still owe them the Dokapon Wiki stream. What is a World 4?
Arxigis needs to study the blade now.
The problem is a lot of the stuff right now has like, I think Afraid has like penalties for it. Says she's bored and lonely and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right, Gwenelle is about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Giant Land from Mario 3, you absolute tubercule? Consumption? Gosh, my princess has not studied enough about diseases to know about tuberculosis.
She does not know the consumption.
Gwenelle and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Go?
I just said do it.
No, I'm sending my regrets. I'd better stay here.
Aw.
No, we know what
Okay.
this is about, alright?
I think yielding is probably gonna give the most for that royal whatever.
Mm.
Isn't tubercle what potatoes and onions are?
Is it?
I don't know.
Current mood yielding, royal demeanor, history, faith.
There it
Alright,
is!
so I need to really study royal demeanor. Give me presents.
I need to
We need
be
Aura.
able to use hockey.
Yes! She's growing so strong! I'm so proud of her!
You practice wearing a royal regalia and looking at yourself in the mirror. Young as you are, you're queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter.
I need to
you
find
are
out what a
force to be
tubercule
reckoned
is.
with.
Oh my gosh, potatoes, wait. It's a part of a potato, I think. Tubercle, a small knob or button.
No, tuberculosis
Of
is
rust.
whatever a lot of people die from because it's I'm pretty sure it's actually worse than COVID
Formed on the outside of an iron pipe.
because
I don't think that's...
it basically makes you hack up your own.
Oh, it's any round nodule, small eminence, or warty outgrowth, is what they're saying. A swelling on the
Ew.
stem or root of a plant in which food is stored. Potatoes are the tubers of the potato plant. I might be a tubercle. I might be a disgusting growth.
Damn. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting it's literally hockey energy with only your eyes. Turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let the energy surround you for others to share.
Sigh, all of my friends are at Gwinnell's party and I don't get to go. I sent her a note with my regrets and a gift and she accepted, so at least she's not upset. We can get together sometime after my coronation when things are less hectic. I think we're gonna keep yielding right now.
Yield.
Yes, because we need presence, elegance, and composure. I'm going to max presence. I need that. I see that. I'm like, she needs that.
Remember, you have to get to 25 on the other one.
Yes, which is why I'm gonna start studying the other ones as well. Composure.
I also want you to succeed in this. That's why. You're gonna hit the 50 on the
That's
whatever.
okay.
You practice deep breathing exercise, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining you are a tree deeply rooted in the earth. You feel that power within you and know that you will not be pushed aside. I'm trying so hard not to burp into the mic. Oh god. You practice focusing your attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you before you formally acknowledge them with a nod.
Skill and presence enough, you may not increase the skill. Don't worry, we'll get there. Matters have come to a crisis. Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has declared civil war. Apparently,
I mean, you tried to kill her,
She
so...
feels that you are a weak leader, unfit to be queen, and has managed to sway several others to her banner. Who is against me? A number of minor earls and countesses. The Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kigal. The Duchess of Sudbury is with Lila. But Gwinnell's my friend! Sudbury is completely surrounded by rebel duchies. She may not have a choice. The situation in Hellas and Mary is less clear. What forces can she muster, and what are they still holding? We have 4 battalions and 1 platoon. The naval side is, of course, useless in this conflict. By my estimate, Aris can field 4 battalions, 3 companies, and 2 platoons. That's not good. It will come down to a question of strategy. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service. We need this right now. Alright, let's do that. Criminals probably already know how to fight. Very well. Forces are in motion, but they will take time to reach their peak. Get his ass.
Actually, now that you're putting up your presence, can't you, like, hockey the guys in the vault?
We can try that this time.
So, elegance and composure, it
Yes.
looks like.
Yes, it's looking elegance
yeah.
and composure.
You practice positive thinking and maintaining a good self-image and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past misstep. I think a lot of people need to learn that. I need to learn that. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. Leek, when are you heading to the Grand Line? Asks Roxcon.
I don't know if I'm ready for the Grand Line. It's messed up there. You see what they did to Captain Kidd?
You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head.
Like, Roxcon, I think I'm staying my ass in the East Blue. The negotiator of the rebels has arrived to speak with you. Surrender now and I will be lenient. We are not here for our surrender, we are here for yours. You have one chance to avoid needless bloodshed. Agree to marry one of Duchess Arisa's sons. She will become your regent and guide the domain into stability. You will be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. Absolutely refuse. I am the queen, I will not give in to threats. Since we cannot come to an agreement, we will meet you on the battlefield. Fine. Do it, run that shit, buddy.
Oh.
I think we run here, yes.
Oh, okay.
As dungeons catch cases here and there, the fate. It's troublemakers, even though we'll end up here. Alright, well, you know, that wasn't really useful, but it's fine. Because we have presence. So I'm thinking soon
all you have to do is elegance first, and then presence, yeah.
Oh, yes! That is how it works.
Because you need to hit that threshold first.
I didn't realize you can hit the threshold first on the day, and then... That's cool. Yeah. Alright, we're learning.
You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from a teacup, your pinky slightly extended for balance. You are strapped into a corset and hoop skirt and practice walking with these. The corset makes it hard to breathe and twist. The skirt sways out of control if you move too rapidly. So the thing about corsets is actually like they're
supposed to not be hard to wear, right?
No, they're not. Unless you were really trying to force a certain like waist look, it is essentially just a bra.
Yeah.
Anyway, you practice being aware of your environment, seeing everything as it transpires around you, and feeling you are in control of it all. You practice giving commands to castle staff, neither asking nor demanding, but telling them what needs are to be done. So long as you believe it to be true, they will as well. Chat is happy that we're going to war.
Yes, they're in support of me. As defending queen, you are required to take personal control of your forces. Battles are won and lost, fallen soldiers decorating the landscape. The final outcome is a victory for your side. That's what we do it for. Your forces sweep through the rebellious duchies and are met with cheers by the local population. Aris, the ringleader, is executed, and the other rebels forced to pay tribute to keep their holdings. Of course, there's also a cost paid in lives. Your keen sense of military strategy enabled you to resolve the affair with much less loss of life than might have been expected. Total casualties were 3/4 of a battalion on your side and over half a battalion among the rebels. That's not bad at all. Your stronger position and strategy made you able to win despite your losses. Of course, there are no more rebel soldiers now. They are once more your loyal subjects. You order the guards to stand aside and walk forward with your head held high. That's Aura! None of them dares to deny you access to your own treasure. The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you towards one little locked box in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you a lumen. You tuck the box into your pocket. You can show it to your mentor later and get instructions on what to do next. But right now, first we check the new outfit. That is very cute, but...
military.
Well, we're not at war right now.
True.
Let's think about this for a second. We're still yielding right now, so we might as well crank what we have bonuses in, right? Composure, elegance, presence. While we can.
Overall, congratulations. You've aged these empires.
Yes, I think we're gonna composure and presence right now.
Not at work, but we can be.
We'll see what happens. First, I need my aura. That aura's protecting me.
At your command, your teacher strikes your palm with leather whatever. Twas, and you learn to bear the sting. You lie on a couch and try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with it. What is happening in these classes?
Well, you're gaining composure, Taos.
You're strapped into a tight, heavy armor and then made to walk around in it, learning that any attempt at sudden movement will catch painfully
it is a leather strap for discipline. Okay.
and trip you up. Slow and steady is the way to go. You practice watching people and willing them to feel your gaze on them. Inevitably, they are drawn to you. You imagine things that you want to happen in the near future and then convince yourself and others that those things will happen. Like war.
Because I've been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold the tournament! What a good idea. Nice jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. What will you offer as a prize to the winners? Being declared to be the best in front of the entire domain should be prize enough for anyone. Very well, I will draft the announcements. You leave him to work. As you move through the hall, your eyes fall upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. This leaves one blossom have shriveled. Yeah, I don't know that shit, alright, buddy? Someone on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. You continue up the stairs to your room where a maid is waiting for you. My lady gets us a ride from Kiko. From the Duke? No, my lady. A merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Cavala River. You tear open the brightly covered paper to find chocolates.
Oh no.
Oh no, wait.
wait.
That's oddly high-handed for some tiny trader I've never heard of. Save it for later. I don't feel like candy right now. Maybe later. Yes, okay. So I think we can get Willful back.
Wait, no, but if you want magic, you talk to blue-haired lesbian.
I have to talk to Juliana first. I got it. What do I do now?
It just took several months.
Ask about risk. Is it dangerous? Bonding with a crystal is not dangerous. Using magic can be. That's why I'm here to train you. Mother was trained, wasn't she? And my father said she used too much magic and it killed her. Your father means well, but he's not a lumen. I have drawn power many times over many years. I am unharmed. What did happen to my mother? I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Use my aura. My father blames you for her death. What did you do? I did nothing because I was not here. That is my fault. I did not know she was in danger. I was not here to help her. I never thought of Fidelia as fragile. I believed... right click to open the menu, huh? Okay. I believed she would outlive me. I expected to die in her service. I do not believe that magic had anything to do with her death, but I will never know because I was not there. But now I am. I'm sorry. If you understand, take up the crystal and let us begin. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Illuminate.
Yeah!
It's still so ugly. It's still ugly.
Magical girl time.
You
She's
were
happy!
busy and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal had disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow. The priestess here is a friend of mine. I will come to your lessons in faith and train you to use your powers.
Still yielding, though.
Okay, so we're still yielding. We should still, move up composure and elegance while we're here, but we are going to be moving, to Willful and getting the Lumen buff.
Sounds like a plan. That sequence was awesome. It was. I don't remember how big the Hanako team was when they made this. Could it have been one person? I don't remember.
It's awesome though. I'm loving this.
Your teacher smears your body and clothes in strawberry jam and makes you walk around like that for hours, facing funny looks, snickers aimed at you of how hiding or becoming angry. You practice walking over smoldering coals with your bare feet as long as you keep moving steadily and do not panic and freeze or run. You are not burned. Your teacher gathers up some of the castle staff to shout insults at you while you practice staying calm and not bursting into laughter. You practice graceful arm gestures for every motion, from offering your hand for a kiss to holding a banister for at the stairs. You practice eating slowly and with minimal mess, chewing each bite in a set number of times before swallowing. I don't think I could do that. I would...
Well, I'm infamous for eating very fast.
I eat like a starving coyote.
I grew up with, you know, other people, we might call them siblings, and I have competition, basically. You gotta be careful with
speaking
that.
of competition, it's
Speaking
tournament
of
arc.
competition. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games. However, it would expose you to danger. Music. Put your place in line for the bardic. You aren't trained in any instrument that's appropriate for a setting like this, so you have to sing a cappella. Don't embarrass yourself, but your song won't be remembered as a highlight of the day either. All the winners are announced and displayed as great cheers. A near queen, you place flower garlands around their necks. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winner's platform. It's Kevin, the Earl of Leo. In one hand, he carries an armored gauntlet, in the other, a sword. My family's blood is in your hands! Or he's the ringleader of the rebellion. She was his mother. He casts the metal glove to the ground with a clatter and raises the sword pointing at you. I challenge you, Elodie. A life for a life. He's challenging you to a duel. No! I'm not going to fight you just because you want me to. Unfortunately, it seems he isn't interested in your future. That's what I'm talking about! That's what we spec for!
Hell yeah.
You leap out of his path, but he swerves and comes at you again, braying like a mad bull, so you keep running. Moments later, he staggers and collapses, an assortment of arrows standing out from his body like pins through a cushion!
It's really not the best idea to attempt to murder in front of an entire tournament of trained warriors.
After the tournament, a minor tragedy is revealed. One of the stewards apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates, and you better believe they were poisoned! When you ask questions, it turns out that the merchant house, which supposedly sent you this present, never existed. Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. How are we feeling about mood? We need will back. We need our will back.
I think running out is the I think that's the best way
sneaking
forward.
out is the will.
The willful right now.
Enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. All right. We're afraid right now. Maybe max dance and flexibility while we're here.
Mm-hmm. That bonus should make it just those two while you're working towards getting her willful again.
No, wait. What am I looking at again? Yeah, I'm looking at agility, yes. All right, we're going agility, dance, agility, flexibility. We're saving even though if I die, I think I'm going to restart anyway.
Well, that's kind of the gameplay loop.
Because that's in the spirit of the game, right?
Are you feeling like you're getting the general game loop, though?
Yes. I'm feeling like my plan is working out splendidly so far.
You design your own dance movements to cover the floor, first slowly and then with greater speed. You practice dramatic movements with a partner, dips, lifts, and toss. I want to see this 14-year-old just fling someone across the ballroom. You practice high-speed spins and turns on point, whipping your legs around dramatically.
She'd be an incredible wrestler.
She's gonna roundhouse kick someone. You work on achieving a full straddled split, your legs straight and wide. You arc upon an elegant back bend and then kick over into a standing position. You practice until you can pull your leg up behind your head. Damn.
My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent. I'll be there in a minute. There's someone I have to talk to first. Wait for the maid to leave, then hurry off to rendezvous with your agent. Your Highness, I had a quiet chat with workers on the cargo ship which carried the poison chocolate. Seems someone was bribed to take that package on board, not in Kigal, but further down the river in Merva. I had to look at the card that came with it and checked it against your correspondence. For a moment, you were mildly annoyed that she somehow managed to get into your personal mail and read it without asking you, but then that is the sort of thing you hired her for. And the handwriting does bear a certain similarity to a prominent noble. You won't like this. What is it? Your Aunt Lucille, the Countess of Nyx. What? I can't be certain, and even if she wrote the card doesn't mean she's behind the poison, but I'd be careful. If something happens to you, who benefits, who inherits? My Uncle Laurent, her husband. If you'd like, I could travel to the Ducal seat in Merva, see if I can find out more. Yes, fine, go. Maybe this is all a clever trick or a misunderstanding, and Dad wants to talk to me, which is probably more bad news. You find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. Ships have been sighted on approach from Shangia, not trade ships. This is a war fleet. What? Within a week, they will be in Novan waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital. Then we will fight to defend ourselves. You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. Fine, we'll do that. We'll need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as a admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference, I would strongly advise against it.
You were born for this, girl.
I definitely want to.
Do it.
Risk is mine to take. You have your mother's heart. There is one more thing I hesitate to ask, but an invasion. This is the sort of disaster for which a Lumen's power may be worth the cost. The fleet could be destroyed before they reach our waters. Many lives would be saved. I don't know any magic that could sink a whole fleet. I'll have to talk to my mentor. I'm the Duchess of Ursel. A fleet from Shangia is attacking us. It's impossible to sink them all with magic. It's easy enough to attack one soldier, one ship as a demonstration, but to obliterate an entire fleet, you would need an immense amount of power spread over a large area, more than any one Lumen can control. If you tried to raise that much power yourself, you would die. So it's hopeless. We'll just have to rely on our soldiers.
So you're going on a ship soon.
Get me willful.
Hmm.
We're afraid
Oh,
right
she's
now.
afraid.
Agility and faith.
It might be worth.
We should definitely start speccing faith then.
You should put on the military outfit just because it said in a week. Yeah.
You are right. So we will be wearing the military uniform. It is time.
I think it's the cutest outfit of hers.
I agree. It's my favorite too.
You're this playthrough is actually doing pretty well, all things considered.
This is the game for a min-maxer like me.
You learned that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. I was so right.
Yes, ships close. I was intending to do that. I was gonna forget though. Take your position with a spyglass, watching the enemy movements closely. The Shangians have half again as many troops as you do. It doesn't look promising. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. The Novan ships are sunk or scattered, and the Shangian forces press towards landfall. Your grasp of strategy allows you to recognize when the tipping point has been passed and order your remaining vessels to retreat before they've all been destroyed. To save lives, but it means leaving the Novan approach completely unguarded. Many good soldiers were lost today, and Nova's troubles have not ended. Since you have failed to repel the invasion, the Shangian fleet will soon land, and the troops will begin to progress toward your capital city. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. Man, I got all that. I'm gonna need to spec that magic. I'm gonna need that magic. But right now. I
don't remember when the game finishes up properly technically.
This is what we do here. There's a strategy to this, yeah.
Okay. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed, tranquil, without being so relaxed that you're likely to fall asleep. You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body in turn, letting the feeling travel down for you from your head to your fingertips and toes. You take slow, deep breaths, letting the air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy.
Coastline is under Shanjian control. Soldiers have marched through villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. A diplomatic delegation from Shanji has requested access to the castle to discuss terms. Most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem that you have no choice. Prepare yourself as best you can to meet with a representative of Shanjia. Expected diplomats and a military representative, a general, and you do not expect the handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you. A man announced by your servants as Togami, king of Shanjia. You're really their king? Why would a king come all the way here? Dear young lady, how difficult this must be for your responsibility at a tender age. You have to slap the false sympathy off his oily face, but you force yourself to remain calm. Or it benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner. A contested game, so to speak, with Nova at the stakes. Should I win, then your demand will submit. Accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose, my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood. What sort of game? Humans, it is, I suppose, power of Lumen. I propose a formal duel. My power is against yours. The rules of formal dueling have been passed down for centuries and must be upheld. Is it important that we do this by the ancient codes? Why should I? If you refuse, then the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in a formal Lumen challenge, I will call off the invasion, even if I win. Swear it by the gods. Nova will be free and safe. Why take the risk? You're winning the war. Not your land that I want into your crystal. To gain your power, I'm willing to wager my own. Shall we begin? I don't like this, but what choice do I have? So I'm thinking, I have aura.
You have no magic, though.
Yes, my magic sucks, so we do not accept here. We either refuse outright or offer marriage. Cellular Girl already told you your land is
what are you gonna do?
I already have a wife and a woman far riper than you. Refuse outright. If my crystal is more important than your land, I can never let you have it. Bye, little princess. For a moment, you fear you will blast you right there and there, but it seems he still has respect to choose. In his delegation, return to the army where they will resume the attack. Your military strength is nearly exhausted. Utter defeat seems inevitable. What will you do now? So, very bad. Everyone who's died. The price of magic is always blood. That doesn't matter now. We cannot allow the royal Novan crystal to fall into Shanjian hands. But what can we do? We don't have any army left to fight him. You must flee, leave the palace, and disappear into the countryside. Alone in a war? I will go with her. The king of Shanjia does not realize how deep the power of Nova runs. He may be a Lumen, but he is only one. Given enough time to prepare, we can find a way to defeat him. Go on the run while he destroys my land and my people in his search. As long as I have this crystal, he'll be after me. We're going. I have to abandon the castle to save the crystal. Father, I'm sorry, I've let you down. I won't let you leave! Not without me! I'm coming with you! I may still have a way to be useful.
Do we have to take him?
You'll no longer be a princess. You must leave behind your crown, your tutors, and your pampered way of life. You may have to sleep in the woods, disguise yourself as a peasant, even murder those you meet to keep them from telling tales. You can only hope that someday it will all be worth it. Okay. So the reins of power slipped from Elodie's grasp. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. So we've reached an ending.
You avoided death, surprising.
I've avoided death. It's not a good ending. We messed up. We took a war that I believed in my maxed out military tactics. But I did not spec magic fast enough because I didn't realize entirely how the system worked. I spec'd aura late, I feel, and I spec'd magic too late. I think, I'll think about it next time, frankly. Because this is enough of this today for me. That was like 2 hours of stream.
Yeah.
How do we feel?
Well, how do you feel about it?
I had fun. I like this a lot. We can play this again soon. I am probably going to run stream tomorrow as well. I don't know what.
You should totally play Phasma with me.
We can do that. I've never played that game before. I know very little about it.
Ugh. Well, I enjoy the game a lot. That's why I suggested it to you. So I'm happy that you like it, because it can be a hard sell.
I don't know. It's fun. It's amusing. It's like it's a game about min-maxing, but in like a silly, really characteristic way. Because if it's too much about min-maxing, but it lacks that character, I don't find it fun. But there's a lot going on with this whole thing, right?
You understand how there are times when you want to fail something.
I don't know. I didn't find anything that I failed that I was like, I'm glad I failed that. Anyway, yeah, we
I
failed the
apologize, I'm
kingdom,
sleepy. Yeah, you failed the kingdom.
but I look damn swag doing it.
That's all that matters. You won at least one war,
We did
and
win
that's
a
what
war.
matters.
If I spec magic earlier, if I was better about figuring out how to get the crystal, which now I know, then I probably would have been able to stop that.
You needed to talk to the blue-haired lesbian more.
Well, I needed to also spec yielding earlier. The thing is, because I think I could win a run or get a better ending doing something very similar, but getting the crystal earlier instead of some of the other things I spec'd in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm hungry. So
I am too.
I'm gonna leave it off here. Thank you everyone for
Yeah.
coming. RoxCon, I'm making no promises on Super Robot Wars 2. It's possible, but no promises. Good night.
Good night, guys.